Greetings. This is the one you've known as Jesus the Christ. Prayer connects you to the unseen forces that guide you in your daily life. You're always connected to these forces, but prayer opens the door on your side to allow them to work more closely with you. Prayer is a way of saying, I am open, willing, and ready to receive whatever I need to unfold my plan, to evolve, to learn my lessons, to heal, to serve, to love, to have. Prayer is a way of acknowledging your co-creation with the Creator. You are instruments of God's creation. You are instruments that interact with creations, and you are creators yourself in your own right. You are a means by which the Creator creates. To the extent that you connect with the Creator, your creations are aligned with the Creator. To the extent that you do not connect with the Creator, you're allowed to create what you choose on the basis of your own will. You're also allowed to create in that way. So there are two kinds of creation. Creation on the part of the ego or personal self, which is based on conditioning, and creation according to thy will, the Creator's will. The only way you can know what the Creator's will is to connect in some way to the Creator, to the Oneness, to God, to whatever you would like to call the immense force behind all creation. This force is not separate from you. It's the same as you. You are an extension of it in the world. There's no separation between this extension and the Creator itself, just as there is no separation between your hand and the rest of your body. You're like that. You're like the hand of the Creator in this world, moving about and manipulating life, creating, choosing, doing, making, manufacturing. You are the instrument of God, and this instrument is not separate from God. It is God. It's an extension of God, not separate in any way. There is a sense of being separate because you've forgotten your origin. You don't realize that you're connected to all that is. That is as it's meant to be, for the time being. Then you're meant to rediscover who you are. In the meantime, you have a will of your own, a renegade will, you could say, a will that is separate from thy will, which can act independently and in ignorance of thy will, and that is allowed. The Creator is curious to see what will be created when one is detached from or at a distance from the Creator, and so it allows this, all the while knowing that one day you'll realize your connection to all that is. So it allows you to pursue your personal desires, your ego's desires, drives, fears, and sense of lack. The Creator allows you to respond to life as if you were completely separate, and to discover, learn, grow, and to evolve from this misunderstanding. All the while, it brings you understandings to correct that misunderstanding. It brings you teachers and teachings, and life itself is a teacher that ultimately brings about this understanding. Prayer is a means of connecting you with the divine and with your divine self. What is surrendered in prayer is the false self, the ego. When you pray, you must surrender that false sense of self. Prayer is a surrendering of this sense of self. It is humbling yourself enough to say, I don't know what is best. I don't know what to want. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to make my life happen. Show me, help me, teach me. I am open, available, and willing to receive your guidance. I know my own ego isn't capable of providing guidance that will make me happy. Thank you for being here. I am with you always.